Hi, this is Toby, and welcome to Dahlias from Tubers to Blooms 2021 or 2020 to 2021. And in the last video about this topic, I had this Dahlia, but sadly the tuber didn't make it the next year. I planted it and nothing grew for some reason, and it just died back. So I had to get another one. There's another one here that has died already that I haven't cut. I just left in the ground. It died pretty late, and I have some other ones I need to plant. They're a bit overdue. They've already started growing in this little sticky bag. You see, they already started to grow, so I better plant these. I just dug a little hole. I'll plant these. This small one, yeah, same. It started to grow, so we're gonna plant these in the ground. There's a part that fell off, and we just tossed that in. These little parts that fell off, it's probably not gonna grow. Just toss it in there, and we're gonna cover it up with soil and I'll water it, and I'll show you. So here's the water, and we're gonna water it thoroughly once. Wait for the bulbs to come out, or tubers. There's another one there after water, so I'm gonna let the water soak. I'm gonna wait. The gladiolus, that's gonna be in another video. These, I better water these as well. And those are growing fine, you can see. They usually have no problems. Just sometimes when you lift the bulbs, they might be a bit damaged and they die. But apart from that, there's no issues, so back to this. We can keep on watering it. Hopefully within a couple of days, it starts to pop out. And we can see, hopefully the weeds don't take it over. If the weeds start getting strong, I'll have to pull the weeds. So yeah, should be enough, and we'll see if anything happens. So the Dahlia has come out, and today's been a pretty hot day, around 30 degrees, and you see it's come out, so that's pretty nice. And I think in a couple more days, the other ones will come out too. So the Dahlias are doing fine, and you can see we've got buds. I think there's a yellow flower, and that's probably the same. And this one's grown a lot more than that one, and I think it's because that one was attacked by something before. I remember when it came out, I think it got its leaves eaten by something, so that's why it's growing slower. This one's doing well, a lot of shoots, buds, and maybe we'll get flowers soon. So here is the flower, and if we look closely, it's a pure yellow flower. It looks pretty nice, and I think more of it has to open the little parts inside. But it looks really, really nice. It's a yellow flower, and there's more on the way. I think it's the same with that one, but yeah. So we can see there's more flowers out now. There's more on the way. The old one's starting to dry up in the center, but a new one has opened. So that's very nice. They're gonna start blooming just consistently. Don't think the small guy is gonna bloom just yet, but that will come soon. So here's another update, and you can see more flowers. I know some of them got a bit damaged by the caterpillar and also some slugs, I believe, because of the slime, but not too bad. The other one still doesn't have flowers for some reason, but this one does. Nice yellow flowers. And I think is there more on the way? I think there could just be a couple more before it stops flowering. There's some down here. That one got snapped, but that's fine. And you see nice yellow blooms. And although that one, half of it got eaten, you can see the petals already got chewed off. But this one is pretty good. And I think they are around the same size, so yeah. So more flowers, you can see another yellow one. There's a branch that's kind of hanging down here. So more flowers here. The other plant, it's got buds, so we're gonna have to wait. And we're getting to autumn soon, so not a lot of growing left, but I think we can still get around 1 month left. So we'll see how they do. So this plant is starting to die back, it's starting to lean. You can see there's still a couple of blooms left. The other one's just opened, and again same colored blooms, so that's pretty good. And I think this is about it for the season, so we'll see what's gonna happen next. So the Dahlias or Dahlias have died back, and I think I need to get rid of these. I just planted my spring flowering bulbs, but they haven't come out yet, so I think I can walk in that area. So I better do this today before the temperature gets way too cold. So we'll lift these up and we'll see what they look like. So you can see when I usually dig, there's a radius around here where I know there could be the tubers, and I don't want to smack the shovel in there. So I usually will dig around like that and pull it out. So we'll continue to dig. So I got one left, and this is one that we got. Now sometimes when you're scraping, you'll damage some of the tubers. I can just pop that right off, so I don't risk that rotting and spreading the entire plant. And sometimes you might get one that comes off. So here they are, and I think I'll give them a quick clean with water. And I know usually I don't do this with water because it could rot, but again, I got the cinnamon technique now, so it's not going to be that bad. And plus, I don't want any insects or anything living between the gaps of these tubers, as that will be problematic. So we're going to give these a wash and I'll show you what they look like. So obviously, so you can see some of the epidermis came off the tubers. These are what they look like. I doubt this will grow, but I'll keep it anyways. And I'll let these dry. And now I'll bring them indoors because at night right now I can get to 7 degrees, a bit cold. So we'll bring them indoors. When it's sunny, we'll take them out. Not in direct sun, but just like where I kept my gladiolus under the cover. And I'll let that dry for 3 days. And we'll come back. So I got my cinnamon powder here. I got my bag. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna let's take one. So you can see that they're all dried up. Now I want to look at the wounds. These are very important. I don't want anything rotting into the wounds, so I'm gonna just put a bit of cinnamon over these wounds. Any wound I can see where the epidermis is peeled off, you can see like here, it's gone a bit green. That is completely fine. It's not dead, so we're gonna just move the cinnamon over like that onto the thing. Tubers. Gonna just plop it in here. Plop. Now let's take the other one, which is a smaller cluster. So here it is. I hope you can see. And I think I may potentially be able to split this down the middle. I'm not sure. There should be buds here, but we're not gonna do any of that. We're again just gonna find any potential wounds and just seal it up with this. So that goes in there. And I still have some small ones. I don't know if this will grow or not. We'll just put a bit of cinnamon in there. And I've got a tiny one. You see, look how small that is. That's probably not going to do anything. Break the stem off. I'll just pop it in there. I got this broken off tuber. Again, there's no buds, so I'm not going to put that much hope into it. But again, just put a bit of cinnamon, dump it in there, and now the remaining cinnamon, I'm going to dump some in there. No, I mean, when I mean some, I mean a lot. So give it a shake. And we're going to store them away. So I hope you enjoyed this video of growing dahlias or dahlias from tubers or bulbs to bloom. And I wasn't expecting this video to turn out that well. You can see there's not a lot of clips. But it's short and considerably shorter than my other bulb videos. So I hope you enjoyed this short one. And probably next time we'll be talking about spring flowering bulbs again. So yeah, so thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.